See, good morning children. See, yesterday we discussed about the lesson that is the Good and the Samaritan. So we discussed what is the meaning of the Samaritan. See, the Samaritan means here, see, one who helps and showing the sympathy to the people, especially who need it. So that person we are called as the Samaritan. See, yesterday we discussed here some social reformers. So how they influenced in our society to build one of the healthy society. So in the class we learned already that, and see in the lesson one of the man, that is Jew, is a Jew. So he is moving Jerusalem to Jericho. Yes, one of the Jew, that is a man. So he is moving, where he is moving? He was traveling Jerusalem to Jericho. So he was traveling Jerusalem to Jericho, and that time he was alone in the travel. So I already said in the ancient days there is no the vehicles or the transport to travel to one place to another place. So that's why he started his travel by walking. And that time, so two robbers they attacked the man. The two robbers. So the man was attacked by two robbers. The man was attacked by two robbers. So here that two robbers, they stole here everything. So what he had, even his cloth also. So and also they bet very deeply in his body. So he is in need here the help. But at the same time, one of the priest came to that place. Just he saw that person. See, he think in his mind. So I want to go from this place as much as possible faster. Because the priest don't know who is this the person. See, because we will see our relation, our friends, they are in trouble. So obviously we are helping the persons. But some people are the strangers. So we are thinking, okay, I want to help or not. So like this. So here same also the priest here are thinking like that. Okay, whatever I don't know who is this person. So instead of helping, because they don't know so who is the man. That's why instead of helping, that priest went away from that place. But he is here helplessly is calling the people to help. But no one are not ready to help the man. So up to here yesterday we discussed in this lesson. Okay. So next I am going to start third paragraph, page number 16. The man lay in the dirt mourning until another man came along. He saw the man all covered in blood and dirt and making funny noises in the ditch. He thought, oh, he looks terrible. I wouldn't ever want to touch him. Besides, I am sure he is no one I know, and he passed him by as well. Then a Samaritan came walking along the road. The man who lay in the dirt was a Jew. Samaritans and Jews had been enemies for hundreds of years. Yet the Samaritan came over to him. Very gently he lifted the man's head and brushed the dust out of his mouth. He took some water and cleaned the man's eyes and gave him some water to drink. He put wine on his wounds to clean them and make them heal quickly. Then he carried the man and put him onto his donkey and brought him into town. There the Samaritan gave some money to an innkeeper and said, put him in a clean bed and spend whatever you need to take good care of him until he is strong again. Now tell me, Jesus added, which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? The expert in Jewish law, he did not need to think very long. He said, the one who helped him, of course. Jesus then told him, then go and do just the same. Those who heard Jesus tell this story knew that he wanted his followers to love everybody, especially strangers and those who are in need of help. See, up to here the lesson completed, up to 9th paragraph. See here, the man, the lay in the dirt. See, he was, especially this man, he need here help. This person need here help, but the priest came here. He refused to help. This is the first man here. You saw this person, but he refused to help this person. So after some times, the man lay in the dirt in the mourning. Mourning means here the sound with the pain. Okay, dirt means dust. Okay, mourning means sound with the pain. Because in the last class we already discussed, he got one of the deep injury in the body. His body is completely covered with the dust and the blood. See here, he was laying in the dirt and he started to the mourning. Mourning means here making one of the sound. So he need here help from others. But another mean the man that came along. One of the another person here, one of the second man here. The second man came this place here and he saw the man all covered in the blood. So he saw here the second man also, he saw this, the man covered with the blood and dust. And the dirt and they making funny noises in the ditch. See the funny noises. The funny noises means here that is unpleasant sound. See the funny, I am making funny noises in the ditch. Okay, I am showing here one of the picture. Okay, this is the ditch. So here, so he fall down. So on that place he is making one of the unpleasant sound because that is the illness. Completely his body covered with the blood and the dust. So he started to make noise with the sound of illness. Sound of illness. Especially he need help or he need some water to drink. And he thought, oh, he looks terrible. So terrible, it is already familiar word for you because in the first lesson we already knew about that word. Terrible means one of the fear. See. Here, when this second man saw this Jew, so he looks terrible. Why he looks like terrible means here, he is not looking like the normal man because his body is completely covered with the blood and the dust. Suddenly, so he saw that man, so he was very much terrible. So he is saying here, oh, he looks terrible. Who said this sentence? This man, second man. Said to himself, and I wouldn't ever want to touch him. Said here, I wouldn't want to touch him. He is asking here help for this person, but he is not ready to touch this man because of his looking. He is one of the terrible look. And I wouldn't ever want to touch him. Besides, I am sure he is no one I know. So moreover here, I don't know who is this person. Moreover, I don't know who is this man. And he passed him by as well. So just he second person also, he passed away from that place. So he gave him one reason, that is, moreover I don't know who is this man. So he decided to pass away instead of helping him. And so one of the last man that came to this place after some time, one of the man came, that is the Samaritan. Who came here? That is one of the Samaritan. of the Samaritans. Samaritan means here is one of the Samaritans. See here, these people comes in the Samaritans. See, then the Samaritan came walking along the road. So after when he passed away, after some times the Samaritan came to the place, and the man who lay in the dirt was a Jew. So who here the father, that man was one of the Jew, and the Samaritans and Jews had been enemies for hundreds of years. See here, the Samaritans and the Jews are the enemies. These people are the enemies for hundreds of the years, and they had been enemies for hundreds of years. Yet the Samaritan came over to him, but he did not think about that. So we are the enemies, not like that. We are the friends. The Samaritan didn't think in negative. So already these people are the enemies, but although the Samaritan went near to that Jew, and at the Samaritan came over to him, so he went near to the Jew, and very gently he lifted the man's head and brushed the dust out of his mouth. So he took that person and the man's head and he brushed the dust out of his mouth. I already said completely his body covered with the dust and the blood. So he cleaned his mouth and he dusted out his mouth. He cleaned his mouth. He took some water and cleaned the man's eyes. And he took some water and cleaned his mouth and the eyes and gave some water to drink. Because he was on the illness, so he needs some water to drink. So he cleaned all his mouth and eyes. Later he gave some water to drink for this person. And he put wine on his wounds to clean them and make them heal quickly. And so whenever he got the woundness, so he put the wine on that places. He cleaned that wounds by using the wine, and it helps to heal quickly. That's why he applied the wine to the body. Why? It is helpful to heal quickly. Then he carried the man and put him on his donkey. So in the last class I already said here, only the rich people, they have some bullocks and the donkey as the transport or as the vehicle. So here this man is also one of the rich man. So he had one of the donkey. See, then the donkey and brought him into town. He carried the man and put him onto his donkey. So by the help of the donkey, so he took the Jew and he brought him into the town. See here the donkey is one of the beast of burden. In the ancient time, who is the beast of burden? The donkey is one of the beast of burden. Beast of burden means that is the vehicle. That is the one of the transport. Then the Samaritan gave some money to the innkeeper. So then the Samaritan gave some money to the innkeeper. Money to an innkeeper. So who is the innkeeper here? So innkeeper. It means a person who manages in a hotel. So innkeeper means a person who manages in the hotel. That person we are called as the innkeeper. See here, this Samaritan he gave enough money to the innkeeper. And what he said here, okay, put him in the clean bed and spend so whatever you need. See, you put this person in the clean bed and have to spend enough money so whatever you need, and to take good care of him so until he is strong again. How to take care of him? So up to where? Up to so until he will recover. So So you have to take the good care of this money. So by saying this, he gave enough money to the innkeeper. Who gave this money? The Samaritan gave here the money to the innkeeper, and he said here, you put him, you know, the clean bags, and you give so whatever he need for his recovery. So like this, the Samaritan said to the innkeeper. By seeing this, easily we will know that the Samaritan is one of the rich person. And now tell me, Jesus added. See, in the beginning class I already said this story was narrated by Jesus Christ to his disciples. This is one of the story. It is narrated by Jesus Christ to his disciples. So here, finally here, the Jesus, he asked some questions to the disciples. His disciples, it is, now tell me, Jesus added, so which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? So he was the man here. See, in his journey, so he met three persons. That is the priest, second man, and one of the Samaritan. So he is asking question. That Jesus here asking some questions to his disciples. That is, tell me, so which are the, in these three, so which are the true neighbor of the person? See, and the expert in Jewish law, he did not need to think a very long. See, according to the Jewish law, they are not thinking a long time because they are intelligent, they are easily, they are ready to give the answer for his question. See here, they said here, the one who helped him, of course. So who is the neighbor of the man? So here, the disciples, they said here, so one who helped him. So you knew that already. Who helped this person? The Samaritan helped the Jew. So obviously, who is the true neighbor of man? The Samaritan is the one of the neighbor of Jew. Because here, why we are calling the Samaritan, it is one of the big, here the Samaritan is one of the real neighbor of Jew, because here, see, the Jew and the Samaritan, they are one of the enemies for long years, but although he didn't think anything, so he helped Jew, helped the man. See, those who heard the Jesus tell this story knew that he wanted his followers to love everybody. See here, what is the intention of Jesus Christ to why he said this story to his disciples means only his intention is his disciples also they lived like the Samaritan. Here Jesus want to live like the Samaritan. So here and also the Jesus said here. Tell this story knew that he wanted his followers to love everybody. See, finally here, the Jesus said to his disciples, okay, you have to love everybody and especially strangers. See, usually you are loving your friends, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, sisters, like this. And your teachers, because every day, okay, you are communicating with that people and you are know about that people. Okay, that's why you are loving the people. That is not a big thing here. Especially we have to love our enemies and also have to love our any strange persons. Because here, see, by Jew and the Samaritan, these people are one of the enemies. But although the Samaritan helped here the Jew, he didn't think okay he is enemy or not. So he need help. So helped that man. So that is the thing here. So he is saying his disciples here, you should also live like a Samaritan. So we do first you have to love for the strangers and those who are in need of help. And also you love the people, especially who they need help. So like this, he said, the Jesus said to his disciples. See, here your lesson is completed. Okay, what is the moral of this lesson means here? So students, you also give love. You are love to all the people. Okay, don't hate other people. Try to love all the people and try to help. So how much is possible in your side. So you have to help the people, and it will 100% you will get back that in your life. Okay, by saying this, so I want to conclude my lesson. Okay, see students, so you also live like Samaritan. So in your life also you are facing many situations like this. So you will get like that chance. Please help to the others. You don't think okay he is one of the known person or unknown person. Okay, your intention is to help the person. So like this we will live in our life. So in the future we will also get one of the good thing. We will get back that. So by saying this, okay, and I want to conclude my lesson. Okay, thank you.